Welcome back, trainers, and I have a pretty fun video for you today. We're going to be taking a look at a level 46, I do believe, Palkia, as well as teaming up with Dialga. Let's go. The Dialga is going to be level 50. It is going to be at 98%, 15, 15, 14, as you will see, and then also a level 50 Metagross, 100% IV, level 50 as well. Now, this first battle, we'll talk more about this team here in a second, but this first battle, look at the Dialga I'm using. It's my level 40 garbage IV that I had before. At this point, I was thinking, crap, well, I should just back out. But I decided to just carry on, and you're going to see exactly what happened. I couldn't believe it. Also, we do not have the correct move on our Palkia. We're going to actually switch over the Dragon Breath to Dragon Tail. I just wanted it that way. I wanted the level 50 Dialga with Dragon Breath, and then the Palkia with Dragon Tail, so you can kind of see, and we can showcase the different various quick moves that we have going on here. And then, of course, the Metagross is going to be standard with Bullet Punch, Meteor Mash, and Earthquake. For the Palkia, we are going to be going with Fire Blast. We don't need all that Dragon coverage. We got Dragon Tail, and we have Dragon Breath, as well as Draco Meteor on the Dialga here. So, yeah, we're going to be all set. It actually proved to be an actual very good team, and I had a blast using it. And if you're thinking, whoa, what if you run into an Excadrill or, you know, a bad lead or something like that? Well, here's the thing. We're going to actually switch the Palkia from the lead and put Dialga in the front, because I found if we ran into a Togekiss, at least the Dialga is going to be able to handle that. We're not going to have to swap out. If we ran into, say, a Metagross or an Excadrill, we can bring in the Palkia, which does resist the steel typing, and it is going to take neutral from Earthquake and not very effective from steel, so that is going to be looking pretty good. We do have Aqua Tail to handle those Excadrills or other ground type Pokemons that we need to take care of. Otherwise, let's see what we have going on here. We're going to go ahead and finish up this battle here, actually taking the win. Couldn't believe it. Now we're going to go and swap everything out, fix everything up. We're going to go ahead and get that Dragon Tail on the Palkia, and then I think we're still gonna lead with Palkia for a bit. We'll swap it out here in a little while. I am gonna go ahead and put on my Metagross as my best buddy for getting to do all this stuff here before we go into battle. Getting a little excited. All right, now we're set. Everything's good to go. Let's get into it. Don't forget to hit that like button. It really does help me out, and I'll keep bringing you these spicy battles. So we're met with a Mamoswine. Now this isn't particularly so horrible because, well, we're gonna be part water. You gotta love that Palkia. I've been doing more raids with the Heracross. I would have had an XL of one of these by now. It's not that I don't want to. It's just that annoying Heracross. And honestly, I'm done doing those raids to some degree. I'm only going to go and do the male raids because that's the shiny I do want. Go figure, I do like 190 raids and I end up with a shiny female. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I just prefer the other one. So we're taking that Avalanche quite nicely. They're going to swap into their Melmetal. And I bring in Dialga here. I know. I don't know what I'm doing. I just kind of screwed up here, but we'll make do for this situation. All right, so they're getting that first one through. We're going to be using our last shield, so it's a shieldless battle at this point. We're just going to have to go for Draco Meteor. It's not very effective, but it hits like a truck. You already know. We're taking out that Melmetal. They did lower their defense with 2 debuffs, so for the defense, for the superpowers, from the superpowers, bringing in a Mewtwo here. Okay, no problem. And unfortunately, they're going to be getting off the Psy Strike before we're able to hit that Iron Head. And down we go because it's just that strong. And in comes the Mamoswine. We're swapping into Palkia, getting to the Aqua Tail. You like that? Holy crap, this team was so fun to use. Now, I'm going to tell you, I think my favorite one out of all of these, probably because it's my newest edition, as far as never really been using it in Open Master League, where things could be XL, and that is going to be Palkia. It's just so fun. Aqua Tail. I didn't really get a chance to go Fire Blast, but it is there in case we had it, right? Whatever. So we're swapping into our Palkia up against the Melmetal. This is exactly what it was designed for, specifically for this team. Not very effective Meteor Mash. You gotta love it. Let's get it. Now we're going to go straight for the Aqua Tail here because if we get a shield, that would be devastating. They're letting it go through. That's fine. We're just going to go ahead and hit another one of these here. Let's see if we can get a shield. And there it is. All right, so we got the first shield out of them. At this point, we could just let it go down, but they're going to be swapping into Mewtwo. And we're just going to keep on putting on the pressure with this Aqua Tail spam and the Dragon Tail that just hits so stinking hard. Look at that Mewtwo. I mean, sure, it farmed up a little bit of extra energy, but not that great. Now, I decided to shield this up because I want them to use their energy. Or more so, I want to get off this Aqua Tail. Let's get it. All right, so we're getting the last shield, swapping into Dialga and taking them out with Dragon Breath before they can get off another charge move. And there's that Excadrill we've been talking about. Shields are down. We're going to go straight for the Draco Meteor. We're not even messing around right now. Doing a ton of damage to that Steel type because it is so squishy. Man, I love this team, folks. It was absolutely a blast. I haven't seen anybody do this before. Then again, I haven't really looked around. Nonetheless, we have the Metagross over there with energy. So what are we going to do? Just going to go ahead and bring in ours. We have a shield left, so yeah, we should be okay. I'm going to go ahead and shield this Earthquake up. I had to call it, and we called it correctly. Going to go ahead and farm down. And in comes Excadrill. We're just going to go straight for the Meteor Mash, and we take the win. That's how you handle it. And that's not going to be the only example. We'll see other sort of leads that are probably bad for us, and then we maneuver around the situation here. And this wasn't even all of my sets. I have, like, these were only half of my sets. I have another video for you guys for Go Battle League later today, featuring another Pokemon we'll take a look at. So it's not like I did all of my sets and these are just the best ones accumulated. No, this is just only half of my battles. Anyways, they're going to be swapping out of Mewtwo into Melmetal. We're going to go straight Draco Meteor. I was, figured, all right, might as well just go for that and swap into Palkia here. We could have been bringing in Metagross, but Dragon Tail just does so much damage, and we're just going to be able to tank these hits. Could you imagine a level 50 Palkia? I'm loving this 100. I had it way before these raids did return. As a matter of fact, it did get a 98 shiny. It's a 15, 15, 14. So what am I going to do with that? Well, I'm not going to power it up to 50. What's the point? You don't need a bunch of these Palkias. It's not like they're top tier for their class, although they're not horrible. I'll just keep it in the regular Master League or something like that. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and go for the Aqua Tail. We're just putting in the work with this Palkia. Can you see why I liked it the most? Everything plays its position perfectly, but I just enjoyed that one so much more. It's so fun to use. And they have a Kyogre in the back, and they back out. We take the win. Man, this combination, this Diamond and Pearl combo is just killer. All right, so what about a Togekiss, Poke? Well, we got Dialga. Okay, well, we'll see how that works. And we got Metagross. All right, anyways, we're up against another Dialga here. I do believe this is a bit of a mind game situation. We're building up to Meteor Mash. We're going to go Iron Head here. They let it go through. Oh, okay. Now, I figure they're going to go straight Draco Meteor because they let it go. They think that I'm going to kind of mirror what they did. No, I'm not. I'm shielding up that Draco and farming them down at the expense of a shield, which is perfectly fine. They're coming in with Kyogre, which is very interesting. They must have something back there that still does not want to see a dragon. So it's a good thing we do have Palkia. So now we are leading Dialga. And they're going to be farming us all the way down. Now we need to look out for Blizzard. If we go in here with Metagross, it's not the best. So we're just going to go ahead and bring in our good old trusty Palkia. Now we got to call it, and we do. We call it correctly. They go for a Blizzard, and it's not necessarily super effective. It's just still going to do a lot of damage. They swap into a Togekiss, and, well, we're golden. We pretty much have won this game here. That Kyogre expended all of its energy. Now, if you're thinking, well, that wasn't the best example. Well, what about if a Togekiss lead? Well, again, Dialga. Iron Head, level 50, it puts on the pressure, part steel, it's not taking super effective, it will dominate. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just go straight Earthquake up against that Kyogre and take the win with our Metagross, looking good. So the Metagross really did play its position perfectly, because in case we did run into, I don't know, not necessarily a fighter specifically, I think more Palkias for that, but it is part Psychic, so you don't really need to worry about super effective damage. But obviously the Metagross is here to protect us from the biggest threat, which is going to be Charm, or Fairy type users. Alright, so we're up against a Melmetal, and I don't mind this battle at all. You're going to see that people underestimate, I don't know if they underestimate the Aqua Tail, but Palkia can just get to it so quickly with Dragon Tail. I love it. This thing is just amazing. So we will be using up a shield here. Just to keep putting on the pressure, right? We want to maybe win this matchup, maybe get a shield out of them. Dragon Tail is resisted by the Melmetal, but it doesn't really look like it, right? Getting to another Aqua Tail, are you kidding me? Let's go. Bringing in the Tidal Waves and taking them. Oh, not taking them, taking all the shields. That's what we're doing. And they're farming us all the way down. So since they do have superpower, we're just going to go ahead and go in here with Metagross to absorb all of those because it's not going to necessarily do super amount of damage. All right, so that's pretty nice there. And we're going to let that one go through as well. And they do have a Landorus in the back. So we're going to go ahead and swap into our Dialga, doing neutral damage with our Dragon Breath and Iron Head. And it will be able to do super effective damage to us. But at this point, it doesn't really matter. We're absolutely not going to be using that shield. We're going to let it go down. Yeah, there we go. We just double superpowers here. The Metagross is going to come in to do like one bullet punch, maybe two. 1, 2. Okay, there it goes. And what is going to happen? I do believe they're going to bring in that low health. No, they got the Mewtwo in the back. I was worried about a potential catch here, but I don't remember if the switch is up or anything like that. I wasn't paying attention. So we're getting that off. Now, what they could do to win is, I don't know, bait us and then go for a Shadow Ball. But I don't know if they have that time to get to it. I think they do. But they swap here. And we farm down. It looks like they were trying to catch. But it doesn't really matter. I think even if we would have thrown the Meteor Mash here to take them out, the Mewtwo would have been able to take us out. So good game. You got me there. Into the next battle, we're met with a Melmetal. This isn't particularly the best. So we're going to go ahead and swap into Palkia. And we do have that, I was going to say Dragon Breath, Fire Blast threat that they need to think about, which will one-shot. So we could potentially get a shield here if we farm up enough. So we can absolutely let this one go through again because those Thunder Shocks are not really threatening us at all. We're going to go ahead and build up to that Fire Blast and go for the Aqua Tail spam. We're at 3 basically, so there's 1, well, it's 2.5. We're 2.25, okay? So, no, after all those Dragon Tails, now we're almost at 3, so getting off another one here. Great, getting a shield both times, and now we're going to go ahead and go for another one. And at this point, we've withered them down to pretty much nothing, and we're looking pretty good. By the time they take us out, look at that. They have pretty much no health. We can Dragon Breath or Bullet Punch, not very effective, down, and build up some good energy while we still do have 1 shield. We're going to go ahead and bring in Metagross, expecting another superpower, or a superpower from them, which is not going to be too threatening. And they're going to go ahead and lock themselves in here. It doesn't really matter anyways. And they have a Garchomp at the back. So we're going to go ahead and get this off and swap into our Dialga to just start Dragon Breathing this thing away. Because this is actually a good matchup for you. You got to look out for those ground type moves, but we're going to go ahead and call that Sand Tomb and still hold on to our shield just because we can, taking out the Melmetal. And they do have a Pokemon in the back, and that's the reason why we wanted to hold on to that shield, because we were not exactly sure. Gonna go ahead and just go Draco Meteor and take out the Groudon there. Absolutely an amazing win. Let's keep it going here, folks. Loving this team. Into the next one, and here's your Togekiss lead with the Dialga. So it's not like you haven't seen this before, but if you're wondering, well, you got 2 dragons. Yeah, we do, but we also have a level 50 Metagross and, well, level 50 Dialga with Iron Head. So we're gonna get that shield from them. Fantastic. I do believe I let this go, calling a Ancient Power, hoping it is, but it's not all doom and gloom. Even if it was, it's fine. We lost the swap, no big deal. We have the Metagross here. We can still take control of the situation. Palkia can get to an Aqua Tail pretty fast if we had to go up against it and take it out. All right, so we farmed it all the way down. They didn't get to another charge move, which was absolutely amazing because they did go for that Flamethrower using quite a bit of energy. Bringing in a Yveltal here, we're just going to go ahead and just attack this thing like crazy and then swap into our Palkia now. And just start building up our energy here. If they go for Focus Blast, yeah, sure, it's going to hurt, but I think we're going to actually just shield this up regardless of what we think it is. They're going for a Dark Pulse and getting to another charge move. We're going to absolutely let this go through. Another Dark Pulse. And what do you have in the back? I don't think we actually even get to see it. Yep, we take the win there. They back out, and we're looking good. Alrighty, folks. I think we have, this is the last battle, maybe. Don't forget to hit that like button. We got a dragon. Actually, maybe one more. Maybe the last one. I don't know. Anyway, so they're going to swap after building up some energy into an Excadrill. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Palkia. Did you see how fast that stinking thing charged? I mean, that's so ridiculous. I mean, it's normal. It's fine. But it's just crazy, right? Like, they just threw it in and it already has a drill run. Because basically, as you're throwing the Pokemon in, you get in a couple of quick moves that you don't even really realize if you're just tapping, right? Which we're always tapping. So you're getting those quick moves as you don't see it. So it seems like they're charging extra fast, but it's actually a technique. Also, throwing in Pokemon doing a little bit of extra damage is something too. Anyways, they're going to be bringing in Kyogre. Now, what do I do here? Well, at least we got Dragon Tail. And we have a massive resistance to their Waterfall because we're Dragon and Water. So they're going to have to throw their energy here because that Dragon Tail is digging in. They can't afford to keep letting us do that. I'm going to go ahead and bring in our Dialga. And we're going to go for Iron Head here. I know it's not very effective, but it doesn't really matter. We're just going to go ahead and chip. We get a shield anyways. They swap into their Dragonite. We go in with our Metagross to catch their Dragon Claw. And we're looking fantastic. And I was getting a little nervous that this might be a Hurricane. We would survive. It would bring us pretty low. Since our other Pokemon's low, wouldn't have been great. But they're going for another Dragon Claw, which is just perfect. We're going to go ahead and farm down and go for the Earthquake. And we have another battle after this. And we're easy hitting that Earthquake. Just a finger slide. And we're looking good. Alrighty, folks. Now, this is truly the last battle. Let's see what we have. Met with a Kyogre. You gotta love it. Chef's kiss. Let's go. Alright, so the Metagross doesn't need to worry about this because more than likely we're going to handle this. Feel like they're going to probably swap here, though. Don't remember. Yeah, right into a Groudon, in which we're going to go ahead and bring in Palkia. Resisting fire. Ground's neutral. Aqua Tail, super effective. Dragon Tail, Neutral, but doing a ton. Look at that damage. You gotta love it. This team is freaking awesome. Let's go. Earthquake. Not enough. Sorry. And Fire Punch is actually gonna do very little, but the quick move actually takes me out here. I remember that. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. It's a little annoying that I didn't win that swap, but hey, I'm the one who didn't use a shield. So in comes a Garchomp here. So we're just going to go ahead and throw Iron Head. Neutral damage. Draco Meteor is going to get shielded. Yeah, exactly. So let's just continue on here with neutral or regular damage and not reduced because of the Draco Meteor. Getting to another Iron Head, which is exactly why I wanted to go for it. Getting both shields, swapping into Metagross because we still have 2 shields. That Garchomp is loaded and it can't take us out. One shot with that Earth Power, so we're going to shield it up regardless. I'm not going to take any gambles here, and we're going to go ahead and farm this thing all the way down and absolutely shield this one up as well. Since they are shieldless, we're going to be able to KO that Kyogre. Just going straight for the Earthquake here. It may take one more bullet, or a couple more. Oh, we're going to do a Meteor Mash. Oh, there you go. There you have it. If you did enjoy this awesome video, Diamond and Pearl Showcase, let's go. Please give it a thumbs up. I will be catching you all in my next video. Until then, thank you for watching, and take care, trainers.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!